Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And today I'm going to be talking about the One Piece live-action teaser trailer, and the breakdown. Now, the One Piece live-action Netflix series will be coming out August 31st, and there will be other things that I got to talk about as well when it comes to Netflix. There's other shows we got to talk about as well. But I want to do them all individually. Obviously, this Chiller trailer came out yesterday, but obviously I was too busy with the CM Punk stuff to really kind of talk about this. Now, I want to talk about the One Piece one in particular right now. And yes, I will be talking about the Avatar one on another date. But I want to talk about the One Piece one first, mainly because this was the one out of the two that I thought would be the one that would probably get the worst rap of them all. Not to say that I'm not optimistic about Avatar not working out either, but it seems like the way the casting direction is going for that, it does have some promising things to it, despite the first run at live action not being necessarily good. So, One Piece live action was one of those things where I was universally thinking that there's just no way they're going to get this right. And because One Piece is over 1,000 episodes in the sub, it's over 900 episodes in the dub right now, still manga running right now. And there's just so many things to adapt, so many different things, so many different characteristics, so many different things they have to get right. And Netflix is an hour, like their series are hour series. They're not a half-hour series, like the anime is. So there's a lot of things that got to be merged together. And I just didn't think this was going to be possible. Now, I am going to break down some things that I saw in the trailer that I thought were interesting. This isn't going to be like a total reaction to it. I've already seen the trailer. But I kind of wanted to get my 2 cents on some of these things. And again, this right here, by the way, is also this picture that I'm showing right now of the live action is very impressive. As you can see, the original One Piece crew, Straw Hat crew, the original, 5, were, portrayed very well in, it appears to be very close to their original outfits that they had when they were introduced. So I think this was very, very well done. Okay, so now what I want to talk about here is some of the things, like for one thing, you got the ship here, which the Go Mary looks pretty good. I mean, there some flaws to it, yeah, but it says live action, and I think it is still pretty good nonetheless, all things considered. You see this right here. This is the Mary right there. I thought this was well done. You get this front shot of Luffy with the straw hat. Looks pretty accurate. And there it is right here with the Mary again. Obviously, they could have painted it a little bit, because the Mary had, like, his eyes painted and stuff like that. Doesn't seem like they kind of just went for a statue type look here. It didn't really put any of the colors, like painting it and stuff, like the nose and the eyes. But still, I thought it was pretty good, all things considered. See Luffy trying to touch it. And you see other ships. Like, I mean, they really seem to really kind of emphasize on trying to make it as close as they could to what the what One Piece looks like. You got Zoro, not Zolo, here with the swords, and this is like the original this is the episode where Luffy finds him, you know, because he was trapped, you know, tied up and shit. And Luffy rescues him to join his crew. See some good sword fighting here. Now, to my understanding, the Zoro actor actually is a samurai, like in real life, and is very equipped to swords. So that's pretty, or he's like a martial artist or something. So he kind of fits with this as well, since he kind of has an understanding of sword fighting. So the sword fighting is probably going to look more realistic. You got Nami. Now, so the thing here, the hair looks really, really close to the way Nami looks here, which I just it somewhat looks too close to Nami. Like, I was like looking at this, I was like, wow. This looks way too close. Like, I'm not sure if it's a wig, because it kind of looks unnatural. Because I was looking at the actor who plays Nami is legitimately like a huge like One Piece fan. She had stuff on her Instagram way before she was even casted as the Nami, the actor, or the actor being casted as Nami. And I had seen her hair like when she was like a redhead and stuff, and I thought her hair was fine that way. But they had her like completely dye her hair like orange. Like I have seen her hair on Instagram, like where she actually looks like a redhead. And here she looks even closer to Nami. And again, this might not be a wig, but just the way it's flowing, it kind of looks like it. But they did try to really make her hair look orange. Like, I mean orange. Like, I'm really surprised by that. That really did throw me off. So I really like this. I'm really happy. Like I said, this actor like actually understands anime, it seems, because she, like I said, she posts a lot of anime stuff on her social media like years ago, because I was looking at like her Instagram from like years, going back years. She before she was even casted as the character. So she definitely seems to understand how the character works. And so if this is actually her real hair, and this is and they really went out to make her hair orange, you know, kudos to them, because this they really tried to make it look like Nami, which I'm really surprised at that. Like, I mean, yeah, you can dye someone's hair as red, you know, make it a redhead, but to make it look as close to the anime, like they were going for an anime authentic look here. Sometimes when you try to get accurate depictions in live action, you try to make it as close as you can to what it would look like in the real world. But at the same time, if you're actually trying to do it right. But here, they weren't even trying to do, what would Nami look like in, in this real world logic, with redhead, with a natural red hair. Because natural red hair typically probably in the real world wouldn't be that orange. But obviously in anime, they do have exaggerations when it comes to hair, when it comes to pink, orange, green, etc. You know what I mean? But here, they really went with the unnatural, realistic orange hair because this is how she's depicted in the anime. This is how Nami is depicted in the anime. So they went for more of an anime look, which kind of doesn't look right in live action. But at the same time, I think they did this because they know probably anime fans wouldn't be happy if it looked like that, you know, aka i.e. Lion King, Flounder in live action, you know what I'm saying, where they're trying to make the animals and the the real people look like, what they would look like in real world logic rather than what they would look like in a cartoon, into real world. Here, Netflix decided, or maybe even this actor decided, because, I mean, like I said, she's a huge anime fan, and she was a huge One Piece fan before she was casted as Nami, that she decided that she was going to make her Nami character look legitimately like the character. So, it does surprise me, but at the same time, it doesn't. But I am very happy. I'm very happy with the decision. I would have been just happy with her having the red hair, just having the, a realistic red hair look. But this really does surprise me. Here. Okay. I'm sorry about that. And then look at this right here. Like this was the now this right here was the shark fish thing that bit off Shanks' arm. One of the fewest things that 4Kids actually shown that was considered violent, that they didn't censor. They just censored the blood, of course. So here we go. You got Shanks. So they're going to show some of the origins of Shanks. Now, this is the one thing that a lot of people were complaining about this trailer was Buggy the Clown. I did notice this, and I'm not too upset about this. I know it looks kind of weird, but at the same time, it's Buggy the Clown. It's a clown. I'm almost certain that Netflix wanted to exaggerate this because it was a clown. They did, I think, went a little bit too far with it. But at the same time, I'm almost certain that Netflix wanted to purposely do this because it was a clown. And I'm also sure that people, and the people that were working on this probably figured that, since he's not that big of a character, that they probably could get away with exaggerating him as a clown. But it kind of has like the Joker type thing going on here, but it is what it is. I'm not going to be too much harped on this. Buggy isn't a main character in the show, so I'm not going to complain too much on the look here. Like I said, Nami looks great. Now, the only thing I would say about this is if she could have dyed her eyebrows, would have been really good too. I don't know if that would have been possible, but that would have been, noticing this is the eyebrows, like, cause you could tell that, oh, that's not her natural hair. Like, that's something that I think possibly they could have done if they really wanted to go full out trying to make this legit, because obviously you could tell that she dyed her hair or was wearing a wig here, but I still am okay with it because, again, that's just a little nitpick. I still am fine with it because she actually embodies the character here, with the full on trying to go with the anime look of the hair color. So I'm fine with it. So you got another thing, Zorro with the swords. Would have made the bandana more green. Kind of looks black here. Maybe it's just a forest green and it's just the reflection of the camera here. but because that was green, but still very authentic, look. Got Luffy the Straw Hat again. Usopp, is okay. All right, so I believe this is that Luffy? He's got the straw hat, so it's got to be Luffy. He's in the water here, because obviously he can't swim. Oh yeah, this was Shanks saving him. This is when he was a kid, and this is him going up against the Navy. I think the Navy, they could have done a little better here, but with the gear here, but whatever. Not me fighting the Navy with the stick. And then this is like their, pack and whatnot. I'm really wondering, like, if this ever gets to the Alabasta arc, if this project ever gets to the Alabasta arc, I am very curious to see how they're gonna handle Princess Vivi, with the blue hair and stuff like that. But it seems like, at least for now, they are committed to, making the show more anime authentic. Like, having them look as close as the anime characters as possible and not try to go with a realistic look to what they would look like in live action. They're going more for the fictional anime look, which I'm sure a lot of anime fans will be happy about. I believe this is Kobe right here behind him. Seems a little kind of big than he should be in the debut here, but it is what it is. And then we see Luffy doing the Gum Gum attack, which I thought was awesome. They're getting the names right. And then you see the actual stretching here, the rubber stuff, which is awesome. I was wondering how they were going to do that as well. I think they're using the Mr. Fantastic technology, because obviously they with Mr. Fantastic, the Fantastic Four, they kind of did the rubber stuff before, so it's not impossible to do rubber stuff because they've already done it with the Fantastic Four years ago, going back to 2005. So I was curious to see how they would handle it. It seems like they're kind of going more for that. Again, Luffy, Zoro, and then you see the logo here, One Piece, Netflix, and that is how it ends. Like I said, I'm very so far impressed with the direction of where they're going with the characters. Like I said, most of their original clothes are pretty much closely accurate to what they're supposed to look like. The only concern really I have, they seem to be trying to make more of an anime look to live action rather than trying to go for a realistic look to what they should like in a real world setting. They are going for more the anime look to the characters. The only thing I worry about is, even though they're doing, it seems like, as accurate as they can possibly do to make sure that they don't screw up like they did with Cowboy Bebop, the only thing I worry about is how long a show like this on Netflix can realistically last, even if it does so well amongst anime fans. Because obviously One Piece is still going on actively right now in the manga and the anime. And obviously these are our episodes that Netflix does. And I think it's about 13 per season that they do. And I don't know how far Netflix will be committed to keeping this going. I mean, these guys, these people aren't going to get any younger. You know what I mean? They're not getting any younger. So I'm really wondering how, like, are they going to do, like, what, 2 seasons and then call it a day? You know, if it does get positive, obviously, if it doesn't get enough hits, then it doesn't matter anyways. But, you know, it would cancel anyways. But how long, my question would be, is how long is Netflix, like, committed to doing this One Piece project? Let's say this One Piece project is a huge hit with Netflix, like the Addams Family series they're doing, which is actually one of the fewest shows that they've produced that is doing very well for them, despite the fact that it's once again another show that is on licensing issues with Netflix right now because Netflix signed that Wednesday series prior to MGM being sold to Amazon. So that's why they are doing it. That's why they're allowed to still do the Wednesday series, because obviously if they cancel it, then Amazon would immediately get the rights to it after a couple of years, just like with the whole Marvel deal that they had for a while. So I mean that's a big concern because their biggest show right now that's actually successful is a show once again that they could lose at any time if they cancel. They can't go back. They can't go backwards with that. Now with One Piece, you don't really necessarily have to worry about that necessarily because One Piece, I believe, besides the creator of the manga, I believe One Piece is owned by Toei Animation, and I don't think they're going to sell it to a big company in the case of like what happened to the Addams Family. But it is an anime, and obviously, Cowboy Bebop didn't work out for him after the first season. And even if this does very successful, how long are they fully committed to this? Obviously, there's a lot of footage that they can adapt because you have a lot of manga. You have years upon years of different manga arcs you can adapt to this Netflix series. So, I mean, if they are going for the long haul, this could be on for years because and also they're an hour an episode. It's not a half an hour episode. It's an hour episode. So you can adapt a lot of different things that you want to do with this series. But how much are how much are Netflix fully committed to this if this does successful? That is what I'm very curious about with these series is, because Netflix platform has really been dipping because of the rules that they've put in place that people hate about being only streaming at one time, but then also the issues is most of the things that people subscribe for Netflix for are not original programming. It's stuff that they license out. And that's why they're trying to create their own original programming like One Piece, like Avatar, like Bebop, which failed, and then of course the Wednesday series like the Addams Family, which of course obviously now they don't really own the rights anymore since Amazon owns it, but they own the rights to this show still, which is why it's allowed to continue because of the contract they signed before Amazon bought the Addams Family. But I am really wondering how truly committed they'll be to this show. And if it starts doing good and then for future seasons they start like dipping in the quality, that's going to also hurt as well. The first season might be absolutely spectacular, but then they get green light for a season 2 and they might get a little more cocky and start downgrading shit. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be something you also have to consider and worry about as well too, with One Piece, with this Netflix series. I am very curious how far this goes and how long it will go, and if it's successful. I hope it does do successful because we need we need something really good for live action when it comes to anime. We need something to actually work. And I really hope one day we get something like that. It will be One Piece. Who knows? But so far it is very promising, in my opinion. Anyways, what do you guys think of the One Piece teaser trailer, and where do you think this is going? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell for all the latest contents. Thank you. And that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace. Also, besides my YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku, follow me on Twitch, the SS Ultimate Goku. Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku, and also I have my Discord server, which we talk about anime dubs, we talk about cartoons, we talk about live-action movies, live-action television series, sports of wrestling and NFL football, all other stuff, and all that great stuff. So make sure to go to the Discord server. And now I'm out. Peace.